Long-distance moving. What to expect when moving across the country. Long-distance moving can be a daunting and intimidating process, especially for those who have never had to make this kind of transition. But with the right planning and preparation, it is possible to move across the country without too much stress or strain. Preparation tips. When moving across the country, it is important to be well prepared. A successful move requires careful planning and execution. Starting with a preparation checklist will help ensure that all necessary tasks are completed before the move takes place. Packing strategies. Planning ahead is essential when moving across the country. It's important to know what packing strategies work best for you and your belongings. Transportation options. Time is of the essence when moving across the country, and this is especially true in regard to transportation options. Fortunately, there are a few different types of transportation methods available for long-distance moves. Vehicle shipping is an attractive option due to its convenience. Relocation companies often offer transport services that include air freight or rail transport, depending on the size and scope of the move. Cost considerations. When moving across the country, cost considerations are an important factor to consider. Moving costs can vary greatly depending on the size of the move, distance traveled, and type of services requested. A reputable mover should provide accurate estimates for their services prior to a move taking place. Insurance requirements. When moving across the country, insurance is an important consideration. According to the American Moving and Storage Association, AMSA, almost 60% of customers purchase some form of moving insurance. Regulations to be aware of. When moving across the country, it is important to be aware of various regulations that may apply. Each state has its own laws and regulations regarding the packing and transportation of items when moving. Cross-country routes. Cross-country moving requires a considerable amount of planning and preparation, but route planning is particularly important due to the long distance involved. Knowing what routes are available when moving across the country can help to ensure that all belongings arrive safely in their new location. Navigating unfamiliar areas. Navigating unfamiliar roads, unknown cities, and rural landscapes can be a daunting task for long-distance movers. It is important to plan ahead in order to minimize stress and anxiety on the road. Dealing with stressful situations. Statistics show that 1 in 5 people will experience a mental health issue during their lifetime, and long-distance moving can be an additional source of stress. Moving across the country is usually associated with high levels of stress and challenges, but there are ways to manage it effectively. Long-distance moving services. Long-distance moving can be a daunting task, especially if you are unfamiliar with the process. Moving across the country requires both physical and emotional preparation. Fortunately, there are professional long-distance moving services available to help make your transition smoother and stress-free.